Welcome back to the final segment of Investing with Confidence, sponsored by Online Trading Academy, teaching people just like you how to get in the stock market, in the financial markets, how to trade and invest and make smarter trading and investing decisions. I am Josh Lilquist. If you happen to miss tickets to that investing class that we gave away in the last segment, we have investing classes at our local academies to learn the techniques and strategies on how to get started today. Text the word investing to the number 210-210. That's text investing to the number 210-210. If you did miss part of the show, check out the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. So, Al, in the last segment here, I want to get into these different ways. I guess there's only one way to do it, just open it, but how to open accounts. The right places to go, the right brokers to use. We can't give any recommendations here, but here's some options that people have. Well, so in your opinion, you've helped a lot of people get started in these markets. I mean, we get people that come to these investing classes that have never traded before, and they want to learn where do you start, but where are the right places to start? What do you say? If somebody asks you that, where can I start? How do you open up accounts? How do you open up self-directed accounts? What's your take on that?
Well, yeah, that's a great point that you brought up, because a lot of people, just because they've never done it before, they're afraid of doing it. They're just afraid of trying to open something or get something started that they don't know about. So, we talk about that. And the great thing for all of us as individual traders, as retail traders, is that things have really changed over the years. The trading platforms, the brokers' platforms have become very sophisticated. Pretty much anything you need, regardless of what you're trading, is going to be available with most of the good brokers. As Josh mentioned, we can't recommend a specific broker, but we can talk about the ones that our students are using. We can talk about what some of the benefits are. And depending on what you're trading, there may be one broker that is more beneficial than another. But here's something to remember. We also provide for our students a trading and analysis and education platform where you're going to do almost all of the work on your trade and then just transpose those numbers to your broker. Eventually, you'll be able to just do that automatically with, and this platform I'm talking about is called Click. But the brokers have made it very easy for you to set up an account. Most of the time, you can do it right online. For a lot of these brokerage firms, they have local offices that you can go into. They have good customer service departments that will help you. But it's very easy to set up an account. And we also have access to videos and actually student support specialists that are familiar with most of these brokerage firms and can give you advice and help there. So don't look at that as something that's going to keep you from doing this. We can help you with that part of it. And then the important thing is knowing what to do. Once you have that account set up, what are you going to do with the money you have there? How are you going to invest it? And the first thing you want to do is identify what you want to get out of the market. Let's look at where you are now and where you want to be in the future, and then how do we get there the best and the most effective way for you. For a lot of people, it's going to be totally different than other people, and that's the great thing about what we do at the Online Trading Academy. We have access to education on all of the different assets, including income strategies, wealth strategies, how to maybe set up the equivalent of a retirement account for yourself. But don't let your lack of knowledge keep you from potentially benefiting from the greatest thing that has ever been created that can benefit you financially. These markets, the people that are truly wealthy and truly successful and secure financially, they have a component of their income, maybe the majority of the components come from the market. These markets are fantastic. They're providing opportunities on a regular basis, regardless of direction. And our goal is to show you how to, with confidence, which again is the name of our radio show, Investing with Confidence. We want you to be able to do this with confidence, knowing that you can identify where the people that are successful, where they're participating in the markets, and then just follow them. They're doing all the work. They're putting all the money into it. The smartest thing we can do is just follow the smart people.
Yeah, and when Al's talking about following the institutions, call it the smart money, it's all about supply and demand. And the strategy that we're talking about, and we'll talk more about that in these free investing classes, It's designed to follow where the institutions could potentially be buying and selling. Because if you think about it, if the big money is who moves the markets, we have to bridge that gap and find out what they're doing, why they're doing. Well, I guess we don't need to know why.
You don't need to know why,
But
right?
how can we participate with them? And we're able to show you with examples in these investing classes as what that looks like on a price chart, how we would identify that, but also as we've been talking about throughout the show is how to put low risk, high reward, high probability entry points into the markets, and that's typically at or near a turn in price. So if you want to learn more about that, learn about these strategies and techniques, these investing classes, we're able to show, as I mentioned, examples and demonstrate how the institutions are doing that. Text right now for 2 free tickets for a free investing class at our local academy. Text the word investing to the number 210-210. That's text right now. Text investing to the number 210-210 for 2 free tickets and the Quick Start Kit. There's a few things in this Quick Start Kit. It will help you get started right away, but it also has some free stock picks in there, and it's showing what the supply and demand zones and areas might look like. And that way, when you come to this investing class, it'll make a lot more sense because you've seen it, and then we're going to show you how that is done. So, Al, we talk a lot about this investing class, and we have thousands of people coming to these, in these investing classes over the years, and people want to make a change in their financial situation. And it doesn't happen overnight. But the first thing you have to do is be able to start. And sometimes starting is a challenge for some people. Now, you work with a lot of people, and you've really helped people become comfortable and confident actually starting in these financial markets. So in these investing classes that you teach, what do you think are some of the important topics that really, I guess, it helps people be more comfortable getting started in the markets?
Well, I think one thing that we talk about is the fallacies that are out there, some of the things that Wall Street wants you to believe, and most people just end up believing it and then feeling they have to use a professional to manage their money. Well, a lot of those fallacies are intentional. One of them might be the fact that this is too complicated. You can't do it. It's too complicated. Another would be it takes too much time. It takes too much money. Those are all things that we talk about, and you don't have to be a genius to do this. In fact, I would say that somebody that is just kind of an average IQ probably has the potential of doing better than somebody that is a genius, because that person is going to overthink things. What we're doing is we're showing you how to just follow a set of rules, a step-by-step process that you can use regardless of what asset you're trading, regardless of whether you're looking for short-term or long-term benefits from the market.
Yeah, you teach a lot of these. Matter of fact, you taught one the other day. In about 1 minute, what type of people are you seeing come to these investing classes?
Everybody you can think of. People that are in their teens, people that are in their 80s, and everyone in between. Some people looking for additional income, some people looking for wealth, some people that are active traders but are not doing it consistently. They need help. Some people that have never been in the market. Really, everybody. And the great thing I think that we do is concentrate on everybody as being unique and an individual, and then putting a plan together for everybody based on their uniqueness. Again, let's look at where you are now and where you want to be financially in the future, and then how do you get there? How do you bridge that gap? How do you do it comfortably for you and based on your financial situation? So it's basically putting a plan together, starting a plan. We'll talk about that in these classes. But come in, ask us questions. You know, if you're concerned about something, if you have some fear, let's talk about that. And almost in every case, you know, we can calm you down and we can show you how you can overcome whatever that fear is. It's knowledge. It's just gaining knowledge, and then we'll help you learn how to use that knowledge properly, when to use it, and why you're using it.
Yeah, another thing, too, we see a lot of people that are in the market, have been trading for 20, 30 years. We also see a lot of people that are not in the market, haven't traded or invested. But here's the thing, is they actually are in the market with retirement accounts, whether it's 401ks and IRAs. So people are in the market. They just don't know how to participate themselves. So these investing classes, we really dissect how that actually works. So that way you can build comfort and confidence getting in these markets, but also having a community behind you to help guide you through the way. So we have these investing classes to help you get started, but one thing you have to do is you have to start. One of my mentors said, you don't have to be start to be great. You don't have to be good to start, but you have to start to be great. I messed that up.
That's right.
But I think I talked about it a couple weeks ago. It went a little better, but I think you get the point. So text the word investing to the number 210-210. That's text investing to the number 210-210 right now for 2 free tickets and a quick start kit. And this kit will help you get started right away. We always talk about different techniques and concepts every single week. And, you talk a lot about and comfort people getting into these markets. But you also have some good tips. Let's hear today's OTA tip of the week.
Okay. Ultimately, you are responsible for your financial situation. Your broker isn't going to cover any shortfalls resulting from their advice. So at the very least, just learn more so you can understand more about what your advisor is doing and whether you agree or feel it's right for you or not right for you. But more importantly, who's responsible for your children's financial knowledge? Is it the schools, their friends, YouTube, or is it you? If you have a high school age student or older, a child or older, bring them with the class. That could be a gift that changes their financial life forever.
That's right. It's building legacies and helping others do that or have that opportunity. Once again, for 2 tickets for the investing class, text the word investing to the number 210-210. As always, same time, same place next week. Until then, retire young, my friends.